Spiritual awakening. The madness begins. If you feel that something out of your control is disturbing your mind to the point of feeling like you are falling into madness, where your beliefs begin to fall into pieces only with your own thoughts, where you begin to see the invisible, you begin to touch the intangible, and your mind begins to explain the inexplicable to you, you are entering a spiritual awakening. Your soul is calling you. Your soul is going to show you that there is a completely different life, outside of the material, outside of the banalities and consumerism of the current world, the noise. All of this did not allow you to listen to your inner voice, where you were born with a purpose, a life mission, but your lifestyle, and the hustle and bustle of the world absorbed you to such a degree that you forgot that purpose. The universe came into action and activated your awakening. Now you find yourself confused, lost, receiving signals through numerical synchronicities. You cannot find answers to what you are feeling. Your mind becomes chaos. You no longer fit anywhere or anywhere. No social group. But at the same time something is pushing you from within to look for answers, but you don't know where to start. The numbers will make you doubt your sanity, but at the same time you will feel that those equal numbers or mirror numbers should have a meaning. That is the beginning of a spiritual awakening. The language of the universe. Numbers have a meaning and are the language of the universe. Imagine a newborn in any country in the world. That infant will grow and learn the local language based on many phonetic repetitions. The same will happen to you with numbers. You will learn the language of the universe based on pure repetitions. This process, just like that child, will take a few years to learn the local language. It will also take you a very long time to learn that numerical language. I will give you some tips so that you can put them into practice, and little by little you can understand all this. Pay close attention to your thoughts or words that were occurring in your mind when that combination of numbers appears. There they are giving you a message. You can search for its meaning on the internet so that you can form your language of communication with the universe, and thus you will understand and deciphering those numbers. This is the beginning of magic. You will begin to experience strange things, to feel strange in certain places, to see things that you could call paranormal, very real dreams at times, but lived in different ways, other cities, other countries, other planets. Sometimes you will feel that time stopped, that you changed the day, or that certain moments passed too quickly, and this will feel very strange, because you still do not understand that we are multidimensional beings, and your unconscious is developing or unwinding what is inside you and not yet. You are aware, all these changes in you, in your mind, in your thoughts will inevitably lead you to the first stage of spiritual awakening, the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul. Spiritual awakening is not how many people imagine it. It really is a destructive process, but don't let this scare you. They simply have to disarm you to put you back together with another thought. I won't lie to you, it is a very painful process where your soul will be broken. Mind, where your same new consciousness will show you everything you did wrong before, and that hurts. It hurts to recognize that you were or acted wrong on some occasions. Each person acts based on their level of consciousness, and usually the consciousness is in a primitive way to call it in some way. Then this is how people act. This process will change your consciousness. You will begin to see the beauty of nature. In fact, that same new greater consciousness will make you see the colors, flavors, smells much more vivid. In short, your senses will improve. There are some cases in which the eyes change color, although that is temporary, but you will notice that change in tone when you see yourself in the mirror, but you will also see things more deeply. You will notice without anyone telling you how people are manipulated by their environments, by their partners, by their family, and that will generate resistance in you to those controls. It is normal, since now you are more aware of your surroundings. Take the time to appreciate that gift that is your new consciousness. In the course of your spiritual awakening you will receive many gifts that will make this path against the current more bearable. That new consciousness is your first gift. But this is where a very exhausting internal struggle begins. Now you will receive two mental voices, your ego and your inner self or conscience or voice of the soul, whatever you want to call it. The ego is an internal voice that protects us from any external evil, even from ourselves, and whenever we are going to make a decision that changes our state of comfort, the ego will intervene to prevent it, and your conscience will want to break that bond to your ego. Past, which will cause a roller coaster of your emotions, an emotional roller coaster ride. Your emotions will be uncontrollable. You will go from laughing to crying, from joy to sadness or from calm to anger in seconds. All this is because inside your new and greater consciousness continues, breaking all the patterns and limiting beliefs that have been imposed on you over the years, releasing what will no longer serve you, breaking your fears, your mental ties, your beliefs about the normative social behavior that has been imposed on you. All of this is bringing out your true self. Who you really are. Most of this you will not be able to perceive, but the people around you will notice it, and little by little you will realize that you are no longer the same person. Now you will question and look for a new meaning to your life. You will begin to recognize that there is something beyond that is not seen, and you will notice that because your mind will begin to give you answers to what you previously saw as very complex. You will know things that you did not know, you will understand things that you did not understand, and that is another gift. Because at the same time being more connected to the universe, the answers will come to you like mental crushes. Your new greater consciousness will do the work of downloading that universal information as if it were an update of a server. You will see and understand the relationship of the things that most of the people don't even know it exists. Intuition, another gift. You will notice that what we call intuition will be much more developed and will help you make better decisions, sometimes even without thinking about them. But that intuition is nothing more than the voice of your soul. That voice that is full of ancestral knowledge. By better understanding everything around you, that voice of the soul will make you more receptive and empathetic with people, animals, the environment, and with all situations in life. Now you have a new perspective of what the world is and its inhabitants. Your compassion will increase with all living beings. This is because you begin to understand that everything is connected, and that will make you feel a very deep inner peace. You will love that peace so much that you will no longer allow it to be stolen from you. You will also become much more receptive to people's energy, and you will understand that everything is energy and vibrations. Your self-love will increase, and you will understand about the limits, and you will learn to give yourself the place you deserve. And that before you didn't do it to please people or to fit into some social group that will no longer matter to you. You will notice that people's opinions towards you no longer have any importance or relevance. Now you will live to please yourself. The loneliness of the wake up. That same peace that you now feel will allow you to educate your ego. You will have a very controlled ego, and you will detect egocentric or toxic people like a radar, and you will remove them from your life due to a vibratory issue without you feeling it. That same peace will make you most of the time you isolate yourself from people who are not in your energetic harmony, and you prefer solitude to being in bad company. You will understand that loneliness is not bad. On the contrary, you will love the mental conversations with your new consciousness so much that most of the time you will seek that solitude. You will seek to isolate yourself and get closer to nature. It is the way to connect to the earth that is part of the universe. You will love the silences, because in the silences are most of the answers. Unlike pray, which is based on speaking. Meditating is about listening. You will feel an impulse to meditate to calm your mind from the outside noise. This is a call from your soul that wants to talk to you. When meditating you will listen to your inner self. Not literally, in reality you will not hear anything, but everything happens in your unconscious. You will learn that with continuous meditations, that voice of your soul or intuition will become more and more awake and will guide you in your daily decisions. These meditations will make you always be in the here and now. The past will no longer bother you, and you will not care about the future. You will learn to live in today. You will begin to be governed by the universal laws that are within you. Your awakening is a wonderful gift from the universe to the world, the awakening of the twin flames. In addition to all those gifts that the universe will provide you, for twin flames there are some more gifts. Let's understand that it is a connection totally guided by divinity, and that will be one of the most important gifts, communication with your guides and beings of light. You will receive that communication in many ways. Everything will depend on your level of consciousness. Starting to awaken that communication by suddenly hearing your name, or saying some words that will make your hair stand on end, messages through signs, shapes, images that you will see in places that you cannot imagine. Showing fear will only slow down that communication. They have very important things to tell you and teach you. They will guide you about your connection. They will give you the necessary keys, and they will bring you closer to the people necessary for your progress, for your healing. Communication with these extraordinary beings is very real, and they have a supportive and kind obligation to answer all your questions, clarify things for You can ask openly and ask them for physical proof of the answers. Believe me, you will be surprised when you see that magic. Another very important gift that we receive is the awakening of the power of manifestation that we carry within us. We are creators, and consequently we can manifest many things. Here, depending on your vibration, it will be the speed of manifestation, but all that is part of the nature of twin flames. I will explain what twin flames are for or why we come to this planet in the following video, since it is a somewhat extensive topic. Thank you for staying until the end of the video, and don't forget to give me a like, activate the bell and subscribe if you liked the video and found it useful.